Teresa with BeCozi.net is here. BeCozi.net and BeCozi.com is an American website with the biggest collection of yarn for chunky knitting. We are making these videos to promote our yarn, and today I will be promoting our beautiful velvet yarn. So I will be using this blue one to make this beautiful blue cat bed. That is how it looks inside. It's very cute, and this is how it looks on the sides. And I was showing a few videos how to make a cat bed, but this one will be showing how to make it with this opening that the cat would easily walk in. So this one is our yellow yarn, and yellow is a little bit not as bright, but it's kind of like pale yellow, but it's very, very cute color too. So this is the inside of it, and this is the sides of the cat bed. This is how the cat bed looks on the bottom. So I'm using one skein. This one skein is 2.2 pounds, and that will be enough for a small cat bed like that. It's about 16 inches on the base. This one is small to medium size cat. So this is not a big one. If you need a little bit bigger cat bed, this one is 18 inches. And for this one, I used about a little bit over 3 pounds of yellow. So yarn is available BeCozi.net. So go get this yarn and let's make this beautiful bed. Okay, guys, so that is the bed we will be making. Now you can see it closer. So this is the middle part of it. This is the beautiful wall. And this is how it looks on the side. Pretty cute too. And on the bottom. So this is our yellow velvet yarn. And we will be using this beautiful blue to, I will show you how to make it. So let's get started. So find the end of the skein, place the yarn in front of you like that. This is the tail, this is working yarn. Working yarn goes on the top to make a loop. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, and pull this first stitch out. So you just made your first stitch, and you can keep it pretty big. It's like at least 2.5 inches. And now we will be making 2 more stitches, guys. Okay, so we'll insert our hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. Just make second stitch. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, and pull it out. And we just made the third stitch. What are we doing next? Next, we are inserting our hand inside this last stitch, and we will be making a chain of 6. So we will be using this opening over here. See, this first stitch has top, bottom, and the middle part. So we will go inside this top opening. So you have your hand inside this last stitch. Now insert your hand inside this opening. Working yarn will be now on the back. Grab working yarn and pull it out. And now you have 2 stitches on your hand. Now you are inserting your hand with these 2 stitches here and grabbing this working yarn and pull working yarn through these 2 stitches. So we just made 1 stitch. It's called single crochet. So now we keep our hand inside this 1 stitch. This opening is what we will be using for 5 more stitches. So insert your hand inside the same opening, grab working yarn, pull it out. You now have 2 stitches. Grab working yarn, pull it through 2. You just made your second single crochet, 1 and 2. This is working stitch. We're not counting it, so we just made 2 stitches. So now we are making our third one, and this tail will go on the right. We will be inserting our hand inside the same opening, grab working yarn, pull it out, make second stitch, grab working yarn, pull through 2. 1, 2, 3. Now we are inserting our hand inside the same opening, grab working yarn, make second stitch, grab working yarn, pull through 2. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. So we need to make 2 more. The same opening, guys. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, make stitch number 5, pull it through 2, and now one more time, and we have 6 stitches on this first row. See, that looks like a little flower, and what we'll do, we'll turn it on the other side and pull this yarn to kind of connect it. Here we are. So we have 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This stitch is working stitch, we don't count it. So it looks like a little flower. That is a beautiful beginning of our bed. So what are we doing next? Next, we will be increasing number of stitches from 6 to 12. And we will be doing it by making one single crochet, the same stitch we were doing here, in the same stitch. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is our first stitch that we will be working now. Your hand is still inside the working stitch, then you're inserting your fingers underneath the whole stitch. If you watched my previous videos, you might remember that I was using the back side. In this pattern, I am using both sides of the stitches of the stitch, and that will give you this beautiful pattern inside the back. Okay, so your hand inside the last working stitch. This is the first stitch to work. Both parts go underneath, grab working yarn, pull it out. Now you have 2, grab working yarn, pull it through 2. You just made one single crochet. Now we're going inside the same stitch and we're making the same single crochet stitch. So we just made 2. Okay, count the stitches because we can actually put the marker on the where we started this row. If you have one, it will be easier to remember where we started, like that. So 2 stitches in one, and we need to have 5 more times 2 stitches in each stitch. So here's the next stitch. 2 walls, go underneath, grab working yarn, make a stitch, pull the yarn through 1, going in the same stitch, making another single crochet. So we have now, I don't like this marker that it will now be making all the noise. So let's put it over here on the top. Okay, so we have 2, because this one where we start 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in 2 stitches we made 4 from 2 stitches. Now next stitch we are inserting our fingers, making extra stitch and pulling yarn through. In the same stitch, pull second stitch out, pull working yarn through. Next stitch, go underneath, making extra stitch, pull the yarn through 2. The same stitch, make extra stitch, pull the yarn through 2. See what we're making there? That's a beautiful pattern. So next stitch, 2 stitches in one, like we did to the previous one, until we reach our marker. And so we had 6 stitches. We made 2 in each of 6, so we should have 12 stitches, guys. So let's count. This is the first stitch we made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is working stitch. We're not counting it. So what are we doing now? We are moving our marker, and if you don't have anything like that marker, you can just use a piece of yarn, a piece of paper, whatever you have. And another thing I will show you, this tail, I left a little bit too long of it, so I will cut it. Then I will take the stuffing out, and then you can tuck in the end of the yarn inside, like that, and then you can hide the tail between the stitches. And if you want it to be completely not movable, then you can sew it. Otherwise, here you go. Now it will not be on the way. So here we are. We will put our marker here to show that was the last stitch in this row. See this beautiful flower we have here? It looks very cute. So now we will be making, so this is the stitches. See, we will be using the whole stitch. So next stitch, one single crochet in one stitch, and then next one we will be making two single crochet in one. So 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so this way we will be still increasing, but not as rapidly as in the first row. So here I made two single crochets. Next stitch it will be one single crochet. Now it will be 1 and 2, and I will keep doing this way until I reach my marker. So make sure that you are following this 1 and 2 rule in this row, because if you miss one stitch, your cat definitely will not finish, not not notice it, but you might. So 1 2 1 2. Okay, so we're almost done. We made 2, just making 1, now making 2 more, and we're almost to our marker. Okay, here we are. So as you see, we increased it nicely. So depending how big you want your cat bed to be, you can keep hand crocheting more to make it wider. So we now have the width of 16 inches. That is my goal. This is size small to medium. If you want to make it bigger, you would need to make at least one more row. And if you're making it bigger, the pattern will be to add one stitch every time. So remember, this row was one single crochet, 2 and 1. One single crochet, 2 in 1. So if you continue to make the row, you will need to make two single crochet, one single crochet, 2. So previous row, one single, two single, here single, single, double. Okay, so that's if you want to make it bigger. I will not be making it bigger. I will start making the walls, because this is size S to M for small kitten to a medium-sized kitten, not a big one. So what are we doing now? Here we are on the end of this row. We are placing the cat bed like that in front of us, and we are starting making the wall. We are inserting our hand inside the stitch, and I am making one extra stitch here. See, like that. Now you see this stitches here, two part of the stitch. We will be using two part of the stitch to go from this side. Okay, so this is the stitch. We're going from this side inside the cat bed. Insert your fingers, grab working yarn, make extra stitch, grab working yarn, pull through 2. So here we are, we just made one single crochet. Now that's what we will be doing in every stitch. See, the stitches are lining up. So insert your fingers underneath two parts of the stitch, grab working yarn, make extra stitch, grab working yarn, pull through 2. See this beautiful wall forming? So that's what we will be doing. And the yellow bed that I showed you was bigger. It was about 18 inches in diameter, because I made one extra row. So I will write down number of stitches that needs to be done for the bed underneath the video, guys, so you can read if you wanna see how many stitches were done. If you want to read and look what I and watch what I'm doing, then I will have captions underneath my video, so you can read and watch. Okay, so here we are. So this is our one row of the wall, and I stopped when I see that I have 3 stitches here, guys. See, 1, 2, and 3. So what I will do now, when I'm turning and making another row for the wall, only we're doing it from this side now. So here, the same way, we have stitch here. I will make 1 extra stitch, and then I will go underneath this 2 part of the stitch. Grab working yarn, make extra stitch, pull yarn through. So we just made 1 single crochet, and then we're going here underneath each stitch, 1 single crochet in each stitch. So here we are. So keep doing it, 1 single crochet for the wall until you reach the end. And again, this is the smaller bed than the yellow yarn, and the reason I made smaller also because I don't have enough yarn to make it bigger. So I will grab a piece of yarn from another skein, but if you don't have enough, you can just finish it here. Let me show you. You have 2 stitches here. Working yarn goes through both, and you're just hiding it, see, underneath the stitch here. So that's how you can just finish the cat bed, not adding any yarn. And I will show you how I will add a small piece just to show you how I will do it on the end of the bed. So this yarn can be sewed together, or you can just simply make a simple knot, removing some filling, and then making a simple knot like this. Here you go. Here we are. So we're connecting it with the simple knot, and then I will cut the tail like that in, just to show you how to connect it. And then we will need a small piece, not a big piece here. And I inserted it, trying to finish. So here we are. There. So let's continue finishing up this part of the wall. So we're going underneath this 2 again, the same way, 2 stitches, pull working yarn through, going underneath 2 stitches, yarn through, and then the last stitch, yarn through. Here we are. We just finished our cat bed. What are we doing now? This last stitch, the working yarn goes inside, pull it through, you just finish it, and now you can just simply weave it in between of the stitches. Whenever you put it, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's hidden. You can sew it to be completely attached, that the cat would not take it out. But if you don't want to sew it, you can just simply tuck it in between the stitches like that. See? So here we are, guys. Spread it out. So for this cat bed, you will just need 1 skein of our velvet yarn. The skein comes in this beautifully made skein of 2.2 pounds. So that should be enough for a small cat bed like that. If you need more, you can order 3 pounds and make it bigger, make it more like this yellow guy. There you go. So this one I used 3 pounds. This one 2.2. Velvet yarn is available at BeCozi.com. So go get this yarn and make your kitty a beautiful bed. Stay warm and be cozy. Hey guys, Larissa with BeCozi.net is here. I would like to introduce my hand knitting book. The book was published in September 21, and recently it was also published with the Christian Publishing Agency. It's available on our website and also available on Amazon. This is the only book on hand knitting on the craft market. It's extremely unique and very beautiful book explaining hand knitting, giving you history of our company, how hand knitting was born, and then it also gives you a few patterns, simple patterns with a very detailed pictures how to make every single step on the way. Go to the link underneath this video and purchase this book, and let's hand knit.